Hello, so lovely to see you here. Today's video is a week in My Hobonichi. It is where I combine a journal with me with some week in the life clips. So sit back, relax while I share a glimpse into my life, and be sure to stay to the end to see the final layout. Hello, happy Monday, happy start to the new week. This week is the last week of June challenge at Bunda. So after this week, I'll probably go back to doing 3 times a week until I can film some of my bonus video extra ideas that I have in my head, because I have 5 that I would love to do. So this week I'm going 4 times, but after tomorrow I will have completed the 16 days of the June challenge. So I'm very excited to get that beach towel. Oh, maybe I should knock on wood so I don't jinx myself, because what if something happens after today? I was partially editing my video from last week, and when I was showing off my that teal Fabletics outfit, I was getting camel toe. It reminded me I want to do this series, and maybe also a long form YouTube video where I test out yoga pants or leggings to see if it will toe. I know there's the anti-camel toe ones where they don't have the seam in the front, and then usually the seams in the front will give you a little bit of a camel toe, but I would like to try different companies and just test the ones with a seam, without the seam, and kind of rank it, because it just varies between companies. So that's been one of the ideas, one of the far out ideas, because I'm do I really want to bring attention to camel toe? But I think it's something that girls are interested in, or at least I think it would be helpful and informational, is that a word? Informational for girls, because that, that is something that is very embarrassing when you wear leggings. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. I think I'm gonna take Thursday off from Bunda, so maybe I'll go to the mall, charge up my car at one of the EV chargers, and then, film a couple of toe moments. This Saturday, there is a bon odori in, I think Pacoima. It's the San Fernando Buddhist temple or something. So maybe I'll try to do that with the family, because I do like going to the one that's in Little Tokyo, but it's kind of far, and we've done it in the past couple years, and the kids don't really like it too much. So maybe we'll try the Pacoima one just because it's close, and we can go out there later. Usually the reason why the Little Tokyo one doesn't seem as fun, I think, in my opinion, is because we go so early. So we miss the parades, we miss the dancing, where Pacoima is pretty close to us, and we can get there later in the day without worrying about being stuck in traffic. And so I think it starts at 4, and then we can check out the whole dancing. So maybe we'll do that on Saturday. Is it gonna be hot this week? It's not bad. Nothing in the 90s this week, so that's good. Father's Day weekend and leading up and a couple of days after was so hot, because it was just Father's Day heat wave. And then we went back to 70s, 80s. The kids have been going in the pool, but it is still so cold because we haven't had 90-degree weather. But yeah, okay, I need to get ready for Bunda, and then kids are out at 3, so I don't know how much work I'm gonna be able to do after going to Bunda, but let's have a good week. This morning I went to Bunda. Oh my goodness, and this class killed my arm. I felt like I had a tetanus shot in both arms. You know when you get a tetanus shot and it makes your hands or your arms feel so heavy and you can't lift them? Yeah, that's what it felt like. I then wasted the rest of my day because I was trying to charge my car. I went to Porter Ranch, but the charger was only a 6.6 kilowatts, and it charged it so slow it barely did anything. Another day at Bunda today. I don't think I mentioned yesterday, but I finished the summer challenge, so I get my Bunda beach towel. After class, I came home and just worked on last week's week of My Hobonichi. I am trying to get extra videos out to you guys, so I am trying to finish these weekly ones as quickly as I can so I can focus the rest of the week on just getting an idea or like putting ideas to paper so I can start filming extra content. Good morning, happy Thursday. First time in a long time I'm not dressed in workout clothes. I'm not going to Bunda today. I am going to go to the mall so I can charge my car and then do some work there. I found a charger at the mall that does 650 kilowatts. And most of the ones that I've been charging at, the one when I like wasted the day on, was it Tuesday? They're like 6.6. And so if I wanted to charge to 90% of the battery, it would take 15 hours. And it's like, it was just, yeah, such a waste of the day that on Tuesday. So I'm gonna bring my laptops to the mall. I'm gonna probably go to the Capital One Cafe and then charge my car. We should be getting the charger on Saturday. So hopefully this is the last time that I will be freaking out about charge, because we're at 25% battery and it says we have like 63 miles, which is like, I think to most people, they wouldn't freak out. But okay, so I don't know if any of you lived in San Diego or like lower part of OC when there was that big blackout in 2011. Do you remember like I think someone like hit the grid or something happened and it took out all the power. And I just remember, so that's like always been in my mind, like you always have to be prepared. Cause I remember when that happened, sorry, I'm like jumping all around. I had a lot of caffeine already. I remember when that happened, I barely had enough gas, and me and my ex had just broken up. We were still living in the same place, and it was a very amicable breakup, like no ill will towards each other. We just kind of like fell out of love. But still, like, I just didn't want to be stuck in a blackout with him. And so I left him alone. And my friend was like, if you come to Mira Mesa, I'll drive us to Costa Mesa, because Costa Mesa still had power. So we did that. Wasn't the nicest thing to do to my ex. Like, sometimes I think about it, I still get haunted by it. Like, I try to be a very good person, because when I'm not a good person, you know, because not all of us are always going to be good people. We're not always going to be the good person in everyone's story. You're going to be a villain to somebody. But whenever I am a villain to somebody, those like things like haunt me forever. Like I know every single time that I've been intentionally mean, and it still haunts me. So yeah, that was one of the times that it was just, I mean, I was young, not to make excuses, but I was young. We had just broken up. I wanted to like make him a villain in my mind just so I can like get over it. Cause it's like when it's amicable and there's like really no reason to, other than just like feelings fade. I think you have to, to me, I had to make a reason why. So in my head, I had to somehow like make him a villain to get myself over him. And then, yeah, so I left him alone in the dark for, I think it was like 18-hour blackout, and I still feel really bad about it. This is why I can't be a mean person, because like I like stay up at night thinking about it. That, or like I'm singing Amaya from Love Island's I never said I was perfect. I don't watch Love Island, but my TikTok and my feed, I follow like a recap channel called My Thoughts, or I think that's My Thoughts. She's a potato. And so I've been like watching the recaps. So I'm like caught up on Love Island, but not watching Love Island. I am going to pack things up, and then I'm going to go and hopefully get a full charge on my car so I can stop worrying about not having enough miles to get out of LA if anything happened. I wish I didn't, like my brain didn't do that. And I was talking to my best friend about this, about how guys don't have this like, what if something happens? Like they don't, you know, Octavian can like have the car on less than 30 miles and run it till it's basically on empty. One time he like left me with 8 miles to the gallon, or yeah, 8 miles left, and I had to go to Bunda, which is 8 miles. So yeah, like I think guys don't think that, because if something were to happen, you were desolate. It's not as scary as if it happened to a girl. So, okay, I'm gonna pack, and then I'm going to charge my car so I can ease my mind. Hello, I haven't brought you guys into this room since I used to just do straight vlogs. So, and I also haven't been doing tonal. I haven't done tonal since I started doing Bunda, because I am just addicted to Bunda right now. So this morning I went to Bunda, and then when I came home, I was gonna hop on, but I had a cry this morning. Last night, Enzo had an allergic reaction to peanuts. I feel like I've had him eat peanuts before. There was an instant I remember where he ate, maybe it was almonds, I don't know. I feel like he's had peanuts, but maybe I'm wrong. Well, anyway, sorry, I keep going all over. So he took a bite of Octavian's peanut butter sandwich, and then he like immediately spit it out, and then started like scratching his tongue, and then was like crying, started getting like hives all right here, all on his neck, and then just like itching eyes, itching his neck. And yeah, it was very stressful. We went to, Octavian went to go get Child's antihistamine, and about like an hour and a half after he had eaten it, you know, it was already late. We put him down for bed. When I was about to put him down, he threw up. I don't know, he threw up the antihistamine, or if he threw up because of the peanuts. Maybe not the peanuts, because he didn't even like swallow. He just like took a bite and immediately spit it out. So yeah, that was stressful. And then he like fell asleep and then woke up because he couldn't stop scratching. And I could still smell peanuts on him. So like 11:30, when his eye, like he's so tired, his eyes are closed, I took him in the shower. We took a shower together so I can also get it off, changed our clothes, and then closer to midnight, he finally fell asleep, stayed asleep. But that was very stressful. And I think I just had like a delay in emotion, because I just had to be like strong and get things done for Enzo. It was weird. Like I was driving back from Bunda, and out of nowhere, I just started crying to like an Ariana Grande song. So yeah, definitely delayed reaction, but I feel like my nervous system is reset, because of the crying. Sometimes, you know, crying is good because it's like getting these emotions out of your body. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the kids soon. We finally got AAA batteries. It's been a long time, and like Enzo's really been into these trains right now, but we've been borrowing the AAA batteries from these for other things that we use. So that is why I'm up here putting them on. You are actually on the Thomas train track thing. It's the perfect height for me to put this on. Around this age is when Hero got really into like his Thomas trains. So I just wanted to, you know, give him a chance to play with them and put batteries so he can like actually see what it is. We have another track that I can build here. Sorry, ignore this gate. I put it on the Buy Nothing group. So I have a few people that want it, so I have to pick who's going to get it. Yeah, it's Friday. Can't believe it's already Friday. What time is it? 2:21. I thought about filming like the flip through, but with my nervous system from yesterday, I just couldn't do anything other than Bunda cry. Oh, I did clean the house. I did a lot of cleaning the house today. That is, I feel like it's very therapeutic. I feel like it's very Virgo of me that I find cleaning therapeutic. But okay, I'm going to finished cleaning the house. I might switch out Enzo's clothes to 3T because right now he's in 2T, but I feel like he's kind of grown. And he's already 2.5 or over 2.5, so he should already be in 3T, but he's just a little shorty. Okay, TGIF. I'm gonna wear this little Rent the Runway number today. We already went swimming. We're just gonna go get some lunch. That's probably all we're gonna do today. We went to Mendocino Farms for lunch, and that was it. Very mellow Saturday. Today we went to see our friend Nadia one more time before she leaves for Cairo. They had a little birthday party for her son at Holmby Park in Beverly Hills. It was my first time being there. It is a very LA park. They had a coffee cart as well as a fire truck that you could pay for rides. Originally I wanted to go to the Boom Festival in Pacoima, but at the park, Hero splashed into some water and got his shoes wet, so that kind of ruined that plan. And that is it for this week. This layout is not really new. It's just kind of tweaking of one that I've already done for the last time I did a Rent the Runway inspired layout. So I just, instead of having it on the top, I just put it on the bottom. And this is just pretty much left the way it is, just moved up. But I don't know. I like this because I love fashion. I've said it before, and when I did that one, I love fashion, and I do want to remember some of the fun clothes I got to rent. I don't know, maybe like one day my kids or my grandkids will be like, oh, this is what was popular in your time. That's the thing. I know there are people who do journaling to put like their private thoughts. They're not meant to be shown with the world, but I realize that when I journal, it's like I want to make memories that my kids or grandkids or loved ones can go back and they can see, you know, what was important to me on that day for me to write, or what memories I wanted to remember for that week. And so that's kind of how I treat My Hobonichi, as kind of like a time capsule that I hope one day someone will discover when I'm not here and they miss me. It's not something I really like to think about, because you want to think like you're going to be here forever for your children, but the truth is I'm not. So I hope one day they'll find these and just see all the fun memories and how much I loved being with my kids, and how, you know, it is such a blessing that I get to spend every day with them. Sorry, I just was realizing like how messy my handwriting gets as the year or it goes by. I need to start getting neat again. Not this week, so after I do this week, I will do a flip through, because then we will be halfway through the year and I can just compile a video where I show all the layouts I've done so far this year, and maybe I'll make a post about all the ideas where I have like a picture, like a memory. I think that would be nice, so people can get inspiration of like how to incorporate pictures. The Canon IV printer is definitely my favorite thing for My Hobonichi this year. Last year, I've said it before, I was very much into being artistic, but I realized that I really want these to be memories that I can go back and look at and just remember like, wow, like this was fun. But always, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.